Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing fine and dandy this evening. It is evening here at this time on a Friday. Welcome. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit would like to share with you this afternoon, or this evening I should say. Thanks for being here everybody. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, Spirit? Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please? All right. In the central energy. Ooh. In the central energy, we've got the Four of Pentacles here. Somebody might be greedy. They might be hoarding their wealth, or they might be experiencing scarcity. They don't want to share. In the challenge position, you've got the Ace of Wands. A new opportunity, perhaps. You may be passionate about a new opportunity. Have an urge to create something. In the subconscious, Queen of Cups. Oh, a sensitive, intuitive, loving, caring. In the recent past, we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody worked without reward. They're feeling stuck. Intentions and expectations. Intentions and expectations. We got the Page of Swords reversed. Whew, so they worked without reward. They're feeling stuck. There's manipulation. Intention, expectation was deception or manipulation. That was what they were going for, but that was what they were working for, but it didn't work out. In the near future, the Hermit. The Hermit. Somebody's looking into their, like, wondering why they did something, or somebody else is looking into it. Is their conscience, is their conscious mind messing with them? Their subconscious? The lens is being looked through. The King of Cups. Oh. A sensitive leader everyone needs. Well, we got this Queen of Cups right here. In the environment, we've got the King of Pentacles. So we've got the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, hopes and fears. Ooh, Ten of Swords in the reverse. So there could be a recovery, a healing, or somebody's resisting an inevitable end. We'll need to get more clarification there. The outgoing energies. Nostalgia. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Somebody's remembering a divorce. From a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's heartbroken. Somebody's in the Six of Cups energy. They're having nostalgia. There is a divorce or a heartbreak or some kind of suffering over this Queen of Pentacles. Because they're in an Eight of Cups energy. They're getting left behind. They got to walk away because some kind of truth is out regarding an inheritance. Yeah, regarding the Most High's inheritance, regarding a very sacred inheritance, history, wealth, status, commitment. I mean, the Hierophant here is commitment. This is abundance, right? Sharing, generosity, charity. So it's the charity of this Hierophant. The charity, somebody's been they're disappointed and getting left behind because of a truth. Because the truth is known. So they're getting left out of this generosity of this Hierophant. They're getting what they did. They were disloyal or they betrayed a Queen of Pentacles. They're remembering about it right there. So you got King of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then there's the King of Pentacles in the environment, and then there's that betrayal there of the Queen of Pentacles in a memory. Yeah. So it's like you got two couples or, two couples or, that's what it looks like. Somebody got greedy. Somebody got greedy. Somebody got greedy with the wholesome person's wealth. So you've got the Four of Pentacles here. So there's scarcity. Somebody's being greedy. Ooh. Somebody's being greedy. Body and compass in the reverse. Yeah, so the body is the soul's container. It represents physical life. It represents physical life. A container that represents physical life has no compass. A greedy person with a container with a container of their life, so their body, greed of body, a greedy body of people, a greedy. Sometimes when you say body, like, I mean, in the Bible, they talk about the body of Christ. So this could be a collective of people, perhaps. We'll get some more clarification. But we got compass in the reverse. So the challenge is the Ace of Wands. Could be the Ace of Wands of people who actually take time to care for themselves. And this scarcity here, you know, it could be that maybe there's some health issues going on with that body. They might have lost their money. Oh, promise in the reverse. So their challenge is they haven't received a promise for a new beginning. They broke their promise. In the subconscious, you got the Queen of Cups here. So a compassionate and caring. Ooh. Oh, a driver. They were trying to drive a compassionate, caring Queen of Cups. They were body. They wanted her body. They wanted to drive her body. They wanted her compass. They wanted her pathway. They weren't able to get it. This greedy person wanted this body, the body of this Queen of Cups. So, Knight of Pentacles in the recent past. They worked without reward. They were very careless. They're feeling stuck. They were trying to take the body of this Queen of Cups, the pathway, knock her out of body and assume the life. Please do whatever you need to do with the genders. Religion. Religion. Somebody said, I heard, somebody, or was it a reader, said that black magic was going to be outlawed or something because of what you went through. What has come to light. Wouldn't that be nice? So anyway, you've got this religious person or a religious facility, or however that goes, who's feeling stuck here. They worked without reward. They were careless. Intentions and expectations. So they were expecting to manipulate and to deceive. They wanted to put out bad information. They wanted the compass. They wanted the pathway of this beautiful Queen of Cups, this mother, this nurturing mother who loves life. They wanted to drive her pathway. And this religious person wanted to put out bad information. They wanted to steer people in the wrong way. That's what that is. Wise guy. A wise guy wanted to give people bad information as the Queen of Cups. They wanted to assume her life and then steer people wrongly. There's the Hermit here shining a light on this. Somebody's thinking about it. There we got academic in the reverse. This could be a bad teacher. Perhaps somebody's teachings have failed them. They're soul searching. They're wondering what went wrong, perhaps. Their teachings failed them. We've got the King of Cups here. So, tolerant, emotionally balanced and stable leader. Service. Here in service. Here in service. You've got the King of Pentacles there in the environment. Grave. So there could be a King of Pentacles going into the grave. Their generosity may be going into the grave. Their money may be going into the grave. Their security, their protection might be going into the grave. Hopes and fears. We've got the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So they may be hoping for a recovery, or they are resisting an inevitable end. They might be afraid of an ending, trying to resist. Because you've got grave. So they're trying to resist an inevitable end. Their finances or something is going into the grave because attention has been brought to what they've been doing. What was that they did to that Queen of Cups? They got, or Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they got a divorce from the Queen of Pentacles. Or they hurt somehow. They were not loyal. They betrayed this Queen of Pentacles, caused suffering for her. Or maybe they're suffering because it's known now. Yeah, they wanting to escape the truth about the inheritance of the Most High. Her inheritance. What did they do with it? This King of Pentacles. Did he take her inheritance? He betrayed her and took her inheritance. He's remembering about it with the Six of Cups there. Perfection in the reverse. There, he didn't do things perfectly. He messed stuff up. He's starting to remember about that. Let's see what we got. What does perfection say? Real quick. If I can find it real quick. Okay, so perfection is, don't make mistakes, don't disappoint, do more, try harder, right? So these ones, they were remembering, they didn't try hard enough. They weren't paying attention to the details. They were half-assing it, basically. And now they're afraid. Objectivity, they were seen. What? Working both sides of the coin? Horse playing around with the arcana. And arcana is, within all layers and levels of the realms, right? So it's not just here. So there could be a location. Somebody's spying on a location. Somebody's spying on a location of these people who are coming after leadership for entertainment. Or maybe they're trying to spy on this leader, this kin. They want things. It could be that they're invisible right now. Or it could be that you're invisible. You are invisible. Your love is invisible. You're evermore. You might not know, nobody knows what they look like. Look, shine. Your shine is invisible. They can't find you. The actors, they're addicted, right? They're addicted to your care. They're addicted to your services. They're addicted to the way you always cleaned stuff up and transmuted negativity and kept wearing that smile. You were like an angel in their life. But it's time here. It's time for what? You're getting forgiveness for your faith. You remained faithful through all these challenges. You didn't do anything crazy when you were being haunted by these spirits. You remained innocent. You were innocent, and this snake, whatever happened here, that this snake is being brought out into the limelight and justice is being served. Or whatever the snake has been doing to innocent children or people who are innocent, it's out there in the open. Justice is being served here. We're moving forward into peace. Peace, peace, peace. It's important. It's important. Look at that. Appearance here and now is optimism and wholesome. So you might be making an appearance soon. This wholesome, happy person. They had a misperception of you when they were bringing you drama, and you survived here. And you're remembering home, or you're being remembered by home. Working as you. You're going to go to work as you. You're expected. Oh, this vain person was working to be you because they had expectations of having your seat of privilege and being the teacher. They wanted to martyr you, but you were defended. And there's a change here. This tribe has a backstory of visitations, and they're being disconnected from the sovereign people. Or sovereign person. Yeah, they were getting all ugly with you. They wanted to be you. They wanted to be the teacher, but you're the teacher. They figured they could just unalive you and then go be the teacher and lead people down the wrong path again. Bad teacher. They wanted to do it again. They were trying to drive this Queen of Cups, but they failed to get her body or her compass. So they've got scarcity here with the Four of Pentacles, their foundation, their body, whatever that is, they're resting in. They may not have gotten a compass. They could be ailing. They might be, their health may be experiencing some kind of scarcity. They may need to take it easy. Frugality. Pride. So compass is in the reverse. They didn't get a pathway. They don't have a pathway. They're in scarcity. Their challenge is with this Ace of Wands. They didn't get a promise. They broke their promise. They broke their promise. And again, they're remembering. They're remembering. They made promises. They broke their promise. Queen of Cups, they were driving this Queen of Cups. Absence in the reverse. And she's not absent. They were trying to drive her into absence and they couldn't. She's still here. This religious person or a religious factor, sector, facility, whatever person, they worked without reward. They were not able, they were not able to swap spots. This person was not able to swap spots with this loving Queen of Cups. She could not be a bad teacher for this wise guy and lead people down a wrong path. They're guilty. careless, guilty and careless. They're being held back. There's no fruit on that bush. It's not attached to anything. It's not growing. There's dead. Doesn't produce anything. They're being held back. Their intention was to deceive people, to manipulate people. They're a wise guy. They wanted to put this prideful little egotistical person in the Queen of Cups seat and drive her position, drive these other people on a bad path. Escape. They wanted an escape. They wanted to hop into this Queen of Cups body and escape this crap that they got going on, this nasty freaking world that they have created for themselves. The Hermit's here shining a light on it. Their teachings, bad teacher, bad teachings. They're feeling overwhelmed. The stress is draining them. The truth is out here. People can see what's going on. There's a light shining on something. Their teachings were bad. King of Cups is here. An emotionally balanced, stable leader in service here. And he's here, he's the match for this Queen of Cups. Look, neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. So diplomatic leader in service, neglected. We're going to have to see. Maybe he was in on it. We got the King of Pentacles and Grave. What the heck? Gossip. Afraid of what people are going to say. People are gossiping. Ten of Swords in the reverse. So there's a tension brought to this. They're resisting an inevitable end. Attention has been brought to what they've been doing here in the shadows. Six of Cups, nostalgia. They're remembering all of the mistakes they made. Daydreaming in a fantasy. They didn't take it seriously. They were kind of doing things half whatever. Destiny. They were daydreaming of your destiny. They were daydreaming of being in your destiny, Queen of Cups. Whoever this religious person is or facility was trying to put this nasty person in your role here of teacher. They wanted to set out bad information. They didn't want the Queen of Cups, a loving individual, putting out information. They wanted to twist and turn it and drive people in the wrong direction with deception. They were daydreaming about having your destiny. They're remembering all of the mistakes they made. They have a lot of bad habits that they'll never change, and there's unfinished business with them regarding this new chapter. Unexpected outcome. Again, they made some mistakes, a lot of mistakes, and they're remembering what they were, and they're being detached from this reunion because they're a third-party hoebag who didn't appreciate and didn't care about anything. Their values were only about money, and they were chasing after an irreplaceable being. Queen of Cups here. I don't know what's going on. They missed their opportunity because the truth has been revealed. And they're in regret. They don't know what to do. They're in disagreement. They think people should understand how they feel. They're confused about all these lies regarding commitments and soul contracts. They're feeling broken and shattered. They want to fix this connection and be responsible now. Or whatever. They want to be in this connection with you, but they're hurting from the damage that they've caused, and it's too late to take any action. Queen of Cups, you made it. They could not make you absent. They could not make you absent. They could not drive you into absence. They tried. You know, there's still folks out there whispering, talking, wanting it, doing it, wanting it so badly. This is what drives them. The beautiful, loving energy of the Queen of Cups. The beautiful, nurturing compassion. Wait, this person wanted to dress up in it, and they have none of those qualities in them. That's so weird. And I think that's probably what happened last cycle, and that's why you see, you know, the status of a relationship and families and all of that, while you got these very few running around in their fancy gowns and dresses and slick hairstyles and fancy cars and stuff, you know, because they're out there showboating, gloating, putting it in your face, and you don't even know it belongs to you. Isn't that something? Escape. So somebody's experiencing scarcity regarding the body. The body may be sick. They did not get your compass, your pathway. They were going for it. They did not get it. This prideful, egotistical person was trying to use love as an escape. And it could be that they need an escape now. They were trying to use love as an escape. They are challenged because of your potential beginnings, of your new opportunity. They did not get the promise for your new opportunity. And they're reminiscing about the inside jokes. They were probably bragging to people. They thought it was great fun. They thought they had it in the bag. Grieving, and now they're grieving. And now they're grieving. In the subconscious, they're thinking about driving this beautiful, compassionate Queen of Cups. She's emotionally stable. They were trying to drive her, and they were not able to make her absent. They couldn't make her, unalive herself. They couldn't make her drive herself into misery. They couldn't make her go into the South Node and get all angry. No, she remained love. She remained caring and nurturing and kind. They're crushed about it. They're hurting emotionally. Oh, and they need an exit plan. They need an exit plan. They could not get rid of you. They couldn't unalive you. They couldn't make you disappear. So this religion worked without reward. They're feeling stuck. They got very careless in what they were doing, and they're being held back. They're being held back. They couldn't steal your position or your life, energy. They're full of anxiety right now. They're having anxiety. They don't know what's going to happen next. They're being held back. Their intention and expectation was to deceive people, to manipulate people while dressed up as this Queen of Cups. And now this wise guy needs an escape. Or they were going to use you as an escape. But now they're reaching, so they need an escape. They were trying to use you as an escape. They're reaching. They want to reconnect with you. And they're an empty vessel. They don't have any love in them. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. They didn't get fulfilled. They did not get your cup. The Hermit's here shining a light on things. They could be introspecting. They could be looking at the past here. There's a lot of daydreaming. There's a lot of, the Hermit shining a light on it, going inside, looking at this. There's this other thing, that reflection. They're remembering this. We've got overwhelmed. The stress is draining them. Academics in the reverse. Their teachings failed them. Whatever it was they thought they knew didn't work. And they could be alone. They might not be getting any support. Nobody's supporting them now. King of Cups is here in service. And then we've got neglected. I failed to give you what you needed. What's this? What's this King of Cups here? Lost. Lost. This King of Cups is here in service, but failed to give you what you needed, and they lost. This King of Cups is a wise guy. He's not even in the reverse. He's in a position of service. This dude could be a religious dude or just somebody that knows a religious dude. I don't know, but they failed to give you what you needed, Queen of Cups. They were trying to take your body with this little egotistical, prideful person that was complete opposite of you, and they lost. They failed to give you what you needed in this position of service, and it's like they wow. Well, they lost. They lost you. Okay? And then you've got a King of Pentacles here, too. All this money. And prosperity. Going into the grave. People are talking about it. What is this? Is this a duo? Is this a duo? Is this two men that were trying to destroy this Queen of Cups? With this third-party hoebag? Look, long road before they find what they get or find what they need. Yeah, King of Pentacles, prosperity is going in the grave. We've got Ten of Swords in the reverse, so they're hoping for a recovery. They're resisting an inevitable end. Attention has been brought to what they've been doing in the shadows. Yeah, this is a King of Pentacles, King of Cups. And this prideful hoebag who was trying to drive this Queen of Cups into an absent state. And they were going to try to use her and her love to escape from whatever kind of crap they got themselves into. Oh, this is evil, man. Look, pieces. Everything's in pieces. They're resisting an inevitable end, and attention has been brought to what they were doing in the shadows. You always had to pick up the pieces. So they were really, or maybe things are in pieces for them now. Things are falling apart. Neglect, because of their neglect, because they weren't paying attention to what was important. They're in the Six of Cups energy, so they're having nostalgia. They're remembering all the mistakes they made, and they're daydreaming about your destiny. You're fierce right now. You could be acting very aggressive. You don't want to have anything to do with them. You see the truth of it, and you know what they've done, and you know what they tried to do. Neglect. They're very neglectful. They neglected you. They hit a blind spot. They got caught up in a whirlwind, and they were lying. They weren't telling the whole story about what was going on here in the dark side. They could have buried you, and now they want forgiveness. They want forgiveness for what they did to you in the dark. We got burned. Everything is falling apart for them, for burning you, playing games with love, making you struggle, making things very hard for you, not willing to settle down with you, giving you a rocky road. But now everything is crumbling for this childish trio. This childish trio is crumbling. This childish trio that just another notch in the headboard tangle people up in this religious witchery or whatever. This is nasty stuff that these third wheel enemies are up to. They got to face it. You are leaving. There's many flames here. Many flames could be leaving. The stars are leaving, or maybe that's what they tried to do to you. They got to face it. You were leaving. And it could be that they are guilty of putting many flames into this rabbit hole. Yeah, they are. This snake. This stuff, it's ending. And they're going to be going far, far away from you. They're going under. They're going under. They're sinking because they broke every single promise they ever made. I don't know who this person is or people are, but they're not very nice. They're not very nice to loving, kind, generous, compassionate people. This King of Cups, it's like somehow he had access to this energy. They all three. So this King of Cups must have supposed to be, it's like he was the partner to this Queen of Cups, and it's like he took advantage of her, and then this King of Pentacles there got divorced from this Queen of Pentacles. It's like they were both jacking around with people, messing people up, while playing with this prideful hoebag, their third party gem. Their third party gem, the flower, their little flower. It's so strange. I looked at the calendar today, and it's the 20th. It's only just a few short days away before the Pope's apparently is going to open that portal. And you know, if they say they're going to do it on the 24th, then they probably already have. And you know, stuff is happening right now. There could be you know, a massive, you know, if they, I don't know what they do, if there's a change in the spirit. I don't know how many days it takes to actually manifest in the 3D. So I guess we'll find out. I think it's 3 days. Isn't it 3 days? So like if something happens to you in the spirit, it could be, you know, somebody might fall ill, and then 3 days later, like, you know, transition suddenly or something. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Something's going on. Anyway, envy. Yeah, look at this. Envy. So they're experiencing scarcity. They're trying to conserve their wealth. You know, Pentacles isn't always money, right? It could be health and vitality. Their health is waning. Their body is suffering. They did not get the compass of this Queen of Pentacles. This is an envious, prideful person who's this third party wonder helper to this King of Pentacles and King of Cups. So they intended to have her be this Queen of Cups, or at least drive her, manipulate her, handle her. And they were wanting to use love as an escape, or maybe they need an escape now. This prideful person, this envious, prideful person needs an escape. Their body is sick. Their body is experiencing scarcity. They may have low energy. They've only got 4 pentacles. Challenge is your potential beginning. They didn't get the promise. They didn't get it. So, and they're reminiscing. They're remembering about how funny they thought it was, the inside jokes, and they're grieving because it didn't work out the way they had imagined it. They're feeling the loss. They're feeling the loss of your life. You know, you lived, and because you're living, they can't be you. And so they're feeling the loss of not being able to live your life. They're worried. They're grieving. They're worried. Queen of Cups here, compassionate and caring. They were trying to drive you into absence, but they were not able to pull it off. They couldn't make you absent. They need an exit plan. They're worried. They're grieving. They don't know what to do. Whoa. They don't know what to do. They were not able to walk in your purpose. They don't know what to do. This card says, I know what I am here to do. And it's, no, they have no purpose. They wanted to walk in your shoes. They don't know what to do. They need an exit plan. They could not make you absent. You choose to focus on the lighter side of life. You're very loving, very compassionate. They couldn't drive you into the ground. They couldn't drive you to hurt yourself. They couldn't drive you into the south node. They couldn't drive you into despair. So we've got a religion. This could be a religious cult, perhaps, that has some special mantras or whatever that they do to try to destiny swap with folks. But they're feeling stuck. They weren't able to pull it off. They worked without reward. They're being held back. They're full of anxiety because they don't know what's going to happen next. They can't, They can't read the future. They don't know what's going to happen next. They're worried. They're very worried. They're afraid. They're afraid. Their intention and expectation was to manipulate people, to deceive people, to put this third-party hoebag in the position of this Queen of Cups, dress her up, and now this wise guy wants to escape. They're reaching, trying to reconnect. Their cup is empty. They were not able to get your cup. They were not able to dress up in your suit. They were not able to be you. It was all a fantasy. It was imagination. The Hermit's here. Somebody's remembering. Somebody's introspecting. On academic is in the reverse. So it could be a bad teaching, or perhaps the teachings just didn't work. They didn't pay enough attention to detail. They're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. They feel like they are in this situation all by themselves while you're at peace. Courage. Courage. You have the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Your light is on. Soul searching. Somebody might be needing courage. The King of Cups was here in service and neglected you, failed to give you what you needed, and they lost you. They lost you. They lost your love cup. Death. They've lost, and there could be death here for this King of Cups. They tried to put you down. This dude is a bad, bad a-hole. He's not nice at all. So they lost. They neglected you, Queen of Cups. They tried to replace you with this egotistical little hoebag. Tried to drive you into a state of absence, and they couldn't do it. So this person's going to disappear. They've lost, and there's death here. Whatever they thought they had going on, it's over. We got King of Pentacles here, who got cut off of this Queen of Pentacles. And it looks like his wealth, whatever prosperity he's been experiencing, is going into the grave. People are gossiping. He may be going into the grave. People are gossiping about this. There's a long, long way for this person to go before they get what they want. Patience. In the reverse. They have no patience. They did not have any patience. They got their wealth nefariously. This King of Cups has all those cups because he took it from other Queens of Cups. I mean, these people were just another notch in the headboard, just one after the other. Bing, bang, bong. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your stuff. They didn't have any patience. You know, they didn't want to wait for the divine to say, okay, now everything is aligned and you can have it. Nope, now they got a long, long road before they get whatever they want. And guess what? They're not going to have any patience for it. They're going to want it, and they're going to want it bad. Yeah, it's bad. 10 of Swords in the reverse. They're trying to avoid an inevitable end. they're trying to avoid an inevitable end. Attention has been brought to what they've been doing in the shadows. Everything's falling in pieces. They were lying about your gifts, or they were lying about their gifts, the gifts that benefit themselves and others. They were lying about their gifts. They took them from the she's, from the hers. These two people did. And then they took them from the she's and the hers, and they wanted to dress up this hoebag with it and pretend that she was that. Nope. Oh, thieves of what is that called? Intellectual property. But not only that, it's not only the mental intellectual property, but it's the energetic signature. It's the energy. It's the life force vitality. This what, it doesn't belong to her. Whatever this Queen of Cups energy she's wearing and stuff, and that goes along with the mental and the magnetics of her emotional body and the electric of her energy and all that, it doesn't match. I mean, the two are so completely opposite. And it's like, one is successful and knows that there's no greater goal than to love, and another is just, there's nothing there. There's no love there inside of them. So they're remembering here with the Six of Cups. They're having nostalgia about what they've done. They're remembering, we got perfection in the reverse, so they're remembering mistakes. They didn't do things perfectly. They were daydreaming about having your destiny, and now you're being fierce. You are acting aggressive now, Queen of Cups. I don't know what kind of stuff you got going on, but you're successful here. You know that there's no greater goal than to love. Freedom. You've got your freedom. You're free from this. The Queen of Pentacles is free from that. And the Queen of Cups is free from that. Both you got out of this. King of Pentacles is going into a grave, and King of Cups is lost, and there's death here. So, yeah. Trust. The inner voice guided you correctly. You trusted it. You've got friends here who are also successful and know that there's no greater goal than to love. And even when you're lonely, maybe those who are prideful are lonely now. And they're in grief. They're in grief. They blamed you. You cared for them. And they blamed you. They're in regret now. You honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. You're very disciplined. And you're very loving. You're very disciplined with your love. You're not just out here, caving into any negative seed that somebody might be trying to plant in your garden, the garden of your mind. There's a change coming here. They failed to move against you. They failed to take over your persona, your energy, your experience in this life. And they don't know what to do now because you persevered and you're at peace and you're grateful. Yeah, messing them all up. They're the guilty, those who are guilty of bringing you adversity. They have to accept the things they cannot change. There are relationships here that serve the higher good. And they need to surrender. They need to surrender. It's over for them. We're not, it looks like these kings aren't going to go out and attract themselves what appears to be a match, only to take her out and dress somebody else up in her energy and have them misguide and manipulate and deceive people down a wrong path. Dressed up in the energy of this Queen of Cups. That's nasty, man. So they dress up in the energy of a Queen of Cups, and then they go be promiscuous and stuff using her energy. It's really disgusting. It's happened a lot, you know. I'm sure that this is a regular practice for these ones. I heard a while back that the light and the love of these ones has been empowering this illusion for a long time. Thousands of years, they said. So, I mean, at least two. I mean, but they said thousands of years. The light and the love of the she, of the her, has been empowering this illusion. They dress her up, this prideful, egotistical one, in the energy of the purity, of the pure one that presents authentically and transparently. There's no deception in them. Look, dishonesty in the reverse. So the truth is out. These ones are having scarcity. Their body is sick. Their body is sick. Their energy is low. Their health is suffering. They want to escape. They were trying to use the love of this Queen of Pentacles as an escape route. They were not able to get the pathway, the compass of this Queen of Cups. This egotistical, prideful person, she, hoebag, whatever, is envious. And the truth is out about it. Everybody can see the truth here. They can't lie. They can't hide the truth. So their challenge is this new beginning, this new opportunity. They didn't get the promise of it. They didn't get your promise. And they're remembering all of the inside jokes, how funny they thought it was. They're grieving. It didn't work out the way they imagined. They're feeling the loss. They're worried about it. Look at that. They're desperate. Queen of Cups chose to focus on the lighter side of life when these ones were driving her. They could not make her absent. So they could not steal her purpose. They're looking for an exit plan. They don't even know what they're here to do. And they were trying to step into the purpose of this beautiful Queen of Cups. They have no idea what they're doing. They just wanted to dress up in the energy and be seen that, while they misled and deceived people and led them down a wrong path. This is so weird. You're not yelling. You're not fighting with this people. You never were. You're focused on the lighter side of life. You're compassionate and caring. You're calm. Very stable. These ones are looking for an exit plan. You're not unhappy. They can't yell at you. You're not fighting with them. Religion or religious person or a cult are feeling stuck. They worked without reward. They could not steal your energy and persona. This tribe, a tribe of religious people, worked without reward. So they're getting held back. They're feeling anxiety and fear here. They don't know what's going to happen. Their intention and expectation was to dress up in the Queen of Cups energy and to deceive and manipulate people down a wrong path. This wise guy wants to escape. They're trying to reconnect with you. Their cup is empty. They have an empty cup. This was all a fantasy. Their mind might be empty. Like they may not have any solutions. They may not know what to do. They could be having mental issues. We've got growth in the reverse. They didn't grow. They didn't expand. They don't know how. They have an empty mind. They don't know how to provide solutions. They don't know what to do. They were trying to use the love of this Queen of Cups to escape this game that they've been playing for so long. So the Hermit's here, shining a light. There could be some truth here. Somebody's courageous. They got the strength to face fear with confidence. We got Academic in the reverse. They're feeling overwhelmed and stress is draining them. They're alone. They don't feel supported in this. Like, that could be this egotistical feminine that's been working with this King of Pentacles and this King of Cups, trying to take out the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Past. So King of Cups was supposedly a person of service. They neglected you. They failed to give you what you needed, Queen of Cups. They were just trying to drive you and dress this egoic feminine up in your energy and then do all this crazy stuff. So, but they lost. They lost you, and there's death here for what they did in the past. King of Pentacles, it could be that his business, his wealth, his prosperity is in the grave. It could be that he's going into the grave. We got gossip here and a long road before they find what they want. We got patience in the reverse. They might not have any patience. They didn't want to wait on the timing of the divine. They were gaslighting people, manipulating people's minds and deliberately manipulating their minds and their perception. So now, in order to get this money, in order to get this wealth. So, and they were bragging about it. And they're a braggart. How clever they are. Ten of Swords in the reverse. It's an inevitable end. They're trying to delay it. Can't get any worse than this. Attention has been brought to what they've been doing in the shadows. They might be picking up the pieces. The truth is out. Or maybe this is what they did. They always knock people's lives into pieces in the shadows, doing stuff in the shadows. So we got honesty in the reverse. So they were lying about their gifts of the soul. We got self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. And then honesty in the reverse. They were lying about the gifts of the soul. They don't have the knowledge or the ability that they professed to others that they had. They gaslit people. They deliberately manipulated their perception of reality. Negative. They're very negative. Honesty in the reverse, lying, cheating, being in the shadows, hiding their intentions. They said they had gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others, and they lied. Things might be in pieces. They might need a safe space. We've got the Six of Cups here, so there's nostalgia. They're remembering everything that they did, all the mistakes that they made. Perfection is in the reverse. They were daydreaming about taking your destiny. And you are being fierce right now. You could be very aggressive, but you're protecting yourself. And you've got freedom here too. You possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. Queen of Cups here, looking on the brighter side of life. They could not make you absent. They could not force you into the South Node, into this suffering. You managed yourself. You managed your inner waters very well. This is a lot of cards, Spirit. That's a lot. Let's do that over, please. Whoa, that's a lot of cards, too. Well, I guess I'll just have to take them. I mean, if this is what they want. So, what we got here then is they're remembering all their mistakes while they were daydreaming about taking your destiny. You're being very fierce right now. You've got your freedom, and by golly, you're not going to give it up. They can't travel with you. They can't follow you. You're not going anywhere with them. They can't go with you. This imposter. It's an imposter. They can't go with you. Look, you're not curious about them. They don't have a gift. They aren't a gift. You're not accepting any gifts. You don't want their gift. You're not even curious about it. You're not intrigued in the slightest. You know that this is an imposter, and you're not traveling anywhere with them. Even in the mind, you're not even going there in the mind. You're like, no, I'm not even thinking about you. Look, you're friendly, or maybe somebody's trying to be friendly, but it's a trick. Somebody's pretending to be friendly, but it's a trick. This imposter wants to travel with you, and you're like, no, you're not even curious about it. Nope. You're not accepting any gifts. You're not giving any gifts. They're uncertain about their future. We got obligated. They think you're a nuisance, but they feel obligated to associate with you because you have what they need. Okay, your intentions are pure, and they need to be in that energy. They've got some bad news. It could be that somebody has taken revenge. Somebody may have taken revenge. I mean, we've got the King of Pentacles here with the grave, and we've got the King of Cups here with death and a loss. So it could be that there is some bad news. Somebody may have taken revenge on somebody because of a perspective that they shared. There's goodbye. So somebody's leaving, or somebody's going goodbye. And I'll pull from this deck also real quick before we leave for the night. I like these cards. I like it when we get a good deck. So yeah, no yelling, no arguing. You can't fight about it. They need an exit plan. Somebody wants out. The truth is here. Alrighty then. So somebody may be sick in the body. They're got 4 pentacles, so they don't have very much wealth as far as health goes, it looks like to me. They were trying to use the love of this Queen of Pentacles as an escape. They wanted to take over her body, her persona, her life. They were trying to get her to hurt herself or to disappear somehow, to martyr her. The truth is out here. No information is being withheld. This prideful feminine was envious of this Queen of Cups. They did not get the compass or the pathway of this Queen of Cups. They're resentful. They feel personally victimized by others. However, they don't express it, but internalize their anger. So this is an envious person who feels like a victim, and they were victimizing this Queen of Cups, trying to take her energy so that she could feel better, I guess. She's resentful because this Queen of Cups is happy and looking on the lighter side of life. She's nothing like that, but she wanted to dress up in the energy and pretend while misleading, while misleading others down a wrong path. Challenge is we got an Ace of Wands here, so there's a new project, a new opportunity here for growth, and it was not promised to them. It wasn't promised to them. It was promised to the Queen of Cups. And now they're reminiscing about the laugh, the jokes. It was so funny to hurt her. And they're grieving now. It didn't work out the way they imagined. They're very worried about this. In fact, they're desperate. They're desperate. They know what they did. Look at this, victim mentality. They're in victim mentality because they could not destroy a sweet and compassionate and caring woman who's always focused on the lighter side of life. They're feeling like a victim because they failed to destroy a sweetheart. Freaking mental problems, man. they feel bad things happen to them no matter what they do or try to do. They didn't try to do anything good. They tried to do nothing but bad. They tried to destroy another human being. And because they failed, they're feeling like a victim. That's just freaking weird, man. It's weird. So, Queen of Cups is here, choosing to focus on the lighter side of life. Very caring, very compassionate, emotionally stable. They were trying to drive her into absence, but they were not able to take her purpose. They couldn't do it. They need an exit plan. They're not able to fight with it about it. She's not, this Queen of Cups is not fighting with her about it. There's nobody fighting here. Steals the limelight. She was trying to steal the limelight, or maybe she can't argue. They have a strong desire to be noticed by others. Therefore, they try to outshine others at every opportunity. So this is an egotistical showboat. She has no happiness in her. She's jealous of this Queen of Cups because she's just this beautiful being. They tried to steal her limelight, her shine, her love. And they wanted to mislead people while dressed up in that energy. They wanted to go out and be unfaithful and untrue, dressed up in the Queen of Cups energy, and say to the Most High or whoever was willing to listen of the upper hierarchy, that's what she is. And it's like, wow, man, that's just wild. Flighty, copycat. A flighty copycat. So there's a religious tribe here who is feeling stuck. They worked without reward. Okay, they were careless. They're being held back. They're having anxiety. They're in fear. They're flighty. They're having trouble with developing intimate relationships. But they're uncomfortable with being alone. So they're flighty. They don't really like people, but they're codependent on people. And they're a copycat. This is what they are. They don't have their own personality. They imitate or adopt the behavior or practice of another because they feel they aren't good enough as themselves. They have a strong need to be validated, and they can't get validated on their own. They have to dress up in the energy of somebody else that is nicer, I guess. Their intention and expectation was to deceive people, to manipulate people down a hazardous path. This wise guy did not grow in the slightest, this religious leader or whatever of this tribe. They had no growth. There's nothing inside them that is admirable. They're reaching out, trying to connect with you. They want an escape route. They need to escape. They want to escape. So they're trying to reach out to you because they failed in their mission here. And there's an empty cup here. They did not take your love cup. They couldn't get it. And then we've got imagination here. It could be that they don't know what to do. They have no solutions. It could be that it was all imagination. There were empty promises here. Hot-headed. So they could be hot-headed right now. They could be angry. You experience emotional outbursts with little provocation. So they're angry right now. They don't know what to do. They have no solutions. They can't think of anything to do. They're hot-headed. So they got fire in the imagination, but they're an empty, but they have no ideas on what to do. We've got the Hermit here, shining a light on things with courage. It could be that somebody's independently shining a light on something. We've got academic in the reverse. This could be a bad teacher. It could be that they were following bad teachings. It could be that their teachings failed. They're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. The stress is draining them. They're feeling like they're all alone, like nobody's supporting them in any way. It could be that you did this all on your own. Close-minded. Close-minded. They have a need to prove themselves right through rigid opinions or a narrow outlook without understanding others. So you had the courage to go within, it looks like. Queen of Cups, you had the courage to go within. You're very conscientious, and your soul has got the truth in it. These ones are very close-minded. They've got very dark or bad teachings, or they've got teachings that don't make any sense, or that they failed them. We got King of Cups, who was a person in service, but they neglected to give you what you needed. You could have been connected somehow. They've lost you. And there's death here because of what they've done in the past to you, to others, perhaps. Those many flames. This is wild. This is really wild. I've never seen this before. Paranoid. This King of Cups is paranoid. They lost, and there's death here because of what they've done in the past. They're paranoid. They're suspicious of others, and they think that others are out to threaten, betray, exploit, or harm them for what they've done. They know what they've done. They know what they've done. This Queen of Cups came through this all by herself, alone, with courage. Shined her light on the soul. She's got her shining light. So, and then you've got the King of Pentacles here also. So there's either a death or there is a grave here. So there's grave to the money, or there's grave to him himself. People are gossiping about this. This person was bragging. There's a long road before they find what they want. They didn't have any patience. They're out of patience. They don't have any patience. They have no patience with the divine. They have no patience at all. Toxic relationships. This person doesn't have any, they don't believe in divine order. They have no patience. They're very demanding. Toxic relationships. Codependent. Codependent. There's a divorce there between, it looks like, this King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. He's going in the grave, or he's, or his money is. Hopes and fears, Ten of Swords in the reverse. So it looks to me like this person is hoping to avoid an inevitable end. There's been attention drawn to what they've been doing, these negative things that they've been doing, and in the shadow side, you know, causing things to go in pieces, or perhaps things are in pieces for them. They were lying about the gifts of the soul, about having special gifts of the soul. They were lying that self-sabotage. They self-sabotaged themselves. Money hungry. They were money hungry. Will do anything to gain material wealth. They value money over everything else, including their own self-respect. Huh. Well, they don't respect themselves either. They don't have any love for themselves. So 6 of Cups, so they're having nostalgia or remembering what it was that they did, but we've got the perfection in the reverse. So they're remembering the mistakes that they've made while they were daydreaming about stealing your destiny. You've got your freedom from this. You're acting very fierce. You're acting very aggressive because you know that this is an imposter. You're not going anywhere with them. You're not traveling with them. They can't go where you're going. You're not even curious at all about some gift they're trying to give you. You don't want it. You don't want it. You're not accepting any gifts. These people didn't get the gift. This imposter doesn't get to travel. They don't get to travel. Apologetic. So now they want to apologize because they feel guilty and they want to avoid any conflict or confrontation with another. They just don't want a confrontation. They don't want people gossiping about this. They don't want this to be a big thing, but it already is, because in the environment you got King of Pentacles here. There's a grave either to his money or to his prosperity or to himself. And there's gossip. This person was a braggart. They bragged. And now there's a long road before they find what they want. They're out of patience. They don't have any patience. They're a toxic person. Very superficial. Very superficial. They're trying to get sympathy from others. They're exaggerating some kind of an illness. So, yeah, self-sabotage. They're being very sensitive about, because they self-sabotage themselves, meddling in your life. And now they're being overcritical. Overcritical of others, overcritical of you. Trying to point out others' weaknesses and offering solutions to non-existent problems. Well, they wanted to offer solutions to non-existent problems, but this Queen of Cups is here to actually offer solutions to problems that exist. They wanted to take people down a wrong path. Serial monogamous. Oh yes, I'm faithful, I am true. Unfortunately, every single relationship this person has only lasts, a few months, a year or so. And then they're on to the next one. So the only difference between now and before is that they don't have like a Queen of Cups on the hook while they're out here dressing somebody up in her energy, So they're envious. Again, they're very envious. They're very codependent. They're very clingy. They're very obsessive. And they're very competitive. But they're not competitive. If they were competitive, then they would try to improve their life and be greater than this Queen of Cups. The only thing that they call it competition, but it's not competition. They're not trying to outdo this Queen of Cups. They're not trying to outlove her, outshine her, out any of that, out care about others. That's not competition. What they want to do is brutalize her, hurt her, crush her, make her disappear. That's not competition. That is abuse.
because they have an inferiority complex. They want to abuse her. It's not competition, it's abuse. This is an escapist, somebody who is an expert of escaping dirty deeds that they themselves perform as a people pleaser, an irresponsible people pleaser who likes to control others. And they're very inconsiderate and very materialistic. A spiritual narcissist who is passive aggressive and cunning. They're a suck up, a simp. Yeah, and they turn a blind eye to everything. And they accuse everybody else of being what they are. And they're nosy. So anyway, so they get all up in everybody's business, and then they make a big, to do about it. They go start spreading rumors and creating big scenes over here so that they can get away with whatever it is they're doing. Anyway, this is a long video. I hope that it brings to light or clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. I just wanted to extend this one out a little bit because I haven't seen this before, where this King of Cups actually is here with the Queen of Cups, but it's only to hurt her. And he neglected her in a bad way. And we got a King of Pentacles divorced from that Queen of Pentacles going into the grave. And their third wheel floozy is here too, right here in central energy. Wow, this is just so wild to me. So anyway, I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.